friends! So maybe about 3 weeks to a month ago, I made a post talking about starting a new project, which was to start my own website using Shopify. Well, about 1 or 2 weeks ago, I think now it's 2 weeks ago, by the time you see this video, I actually ended up launching my Shopify website. So yay! I'm super happy and I'm very excited that I finally have my own website besides just relying purely on Etsy. I decided to make my own website because I was seeing a lot of people talking about how their site randomly got shut down by Etsy for no apparent reason. And while I have never had a scare or anything like that from Etsy, I didn't want to take my chances. And also, I think at that time I was listening to a lot of business podcasts and other small businesses talking about how Etsy is basically like a rented space. It's like an apartment. You can't really change anything and it's not yours to control. Whereas having your own website ultimately is like a house where you have all the freedom and that property is yours to customize however you like. Add all the decorations and all the bells and whistles, so to speak. So that is one huge reason why I decided to get my own website. I felt like I wanted to get my own website for a while, but I felt really scared. But for some reason, at around this time, the past few months, I had been thinking about it, and the desire to get my own website had been growing stronger and stronger. And one of the reasons why I wanted to get my own website was for the control to be able to customize things the way I want them. I wanted an email newsletter. I wanted to start sending people emails and just telling them hey, here's what's new or whatever is coming up for the season. They always say that email marketing is the best thing that you can do for your business. Social media marketing is great, but if social media like Twitter, Instagram, their algorithm goes against you, or for some reason it just shuts down, their server shuts down, and you can't post anything or talk to people for a certain amount of time, then you're kind of screwed if that's all you're relying on. And I feel like even though that hasn't really happened too many times, it has happened. And I guess if you're constantly doing, trying to market out there and post sales and promotions and stuff like that, then it would be really inconvenient having something like that happen. So anyway, I wanted to get more control over the things that I sent out and just be able to reach the people that really want to see my content and stuff like that. But there was another thing that I think I alluded to in the previous video, my Shopify project video, that I didn't get to mention before. But another reason why I wanted to have my own website is so I could hopefully start my own subscription, monthly or bi-monthly subscription package. That's not a thing yet, but that's something that I definitely want to do in the future, and I don't think I would be able to do that with Etsy. If I was able to, it would be really complicated as far as billing people repeatedly goes. So I just don't want to deal with that, but that is one reason why I decided to get my own website. I used to have a WooCommerce website back in 2020 to 2022, I think it was. And I decided to let that expire because that was kind of around when I was going on hiatus, but also it was just a really hard platform to work with. I don't know if you have any experience using WooCommerce, feel free to drop it in the comments below, but maybe they have changed, but I just didn't want to do it anymore. Shopify is more expensive. It is $29 for the basic monthly fee, but I don't know. I feel confident, strangely enough, where I'm thinking that I'll make things work with the $29. I will, be able to stay afloat and stuff. So WooCommerce was cheaper, but I will say using Shopify is so much easier. Things are more intuitive. Things make a lot more sense. The apps play nicely with each other. I found so far. It seems like the apps were all designed for Shopify, whereas WooCommerce, you kind of have to play around with the apps because some apps will conflict with other things. So that was kind of like a headache that I really didn't need when I was dealing with WooCommerce. So far, everything on Shopify makes sense. I do recommend that you use Shopify if you are looking to make your own website for the first time as well. I don't have any experience using Wix or Squarespace or Big Cartel for an e-commerce shop, so I can't really tell you what I think about it. The great thing about Shopify, I'm not sure if they always have this promotion, but you have a week trial and then you get to pay $1 for the first month. And then you roll into like your basic or whatever paid plan that you have. So that's kind of what I did. I had that week free trial and then I paid $1 for the first month. And I basically used all or most of that time to put my products in. I didn't do the export import from Etsy to Shopify because I just kind of wanted a clean slate. I wanted to upload new pictures and just the formatting of everything. So I decided to do things the long and manual way. But then I got COVID, so that ate up like 2 weeks of that first month. But anyway, I digress. If you're on the fence about having your own website, you could at least try it out, use the trial, and then pay $1 for 1 month. See how it feels to you, and then if you feel like you're not ready yet, then you don't have to go through with getting the actual paid plan. So as far as setting up my website, I feel like the bulk of the time went to uploading all my products and also managing or adjusting the way I wanted my website to look like. And also a pro tip, if you are looking to design your own website, but you're like, I don't know where to start, I definitely recommend looking at people that you admire that already have a website. So for example, I looked at a bunch of artists that I admire, that I'm friends with. I will show some of their websites here, but it's great to do a competitive analysis, so to speak, so you can take a look at how their layouts are and you're able to look at the different site features that they offer. Like for example, there are some websites that have a reward system or a points program in place, and that was something that I definitely wanted for myself. I took note of which websites had like pop-ups or, offered discounts for certain things. That also helped me to plan out like, oh, this is what I want for my website, and not just look at like the visual aspect of their website. So definitely take some time to look at other people's. So yeah, as of right now, it has been like 2 or 3 weeks since I had my shop open, but the things that I did for my shop so far were upload all of my products. I also added an Insta feed app, which is an app that displays your Instagram feed. I wanted to position it at the bottom of my website, and that again, I saw from someone else's website and I was like, I want that for myself. So I use the InstaFeed app. It is free. All of these apps that I'm going to list, by the way, are free, just in case you have a Shopify site and you want to put it on your own site. I'm trying not to go through any paid routes because I'm already paying for the e-commerce website. So all of these are free. I have the Judge.me reviews app, which basically allows people to review your products and stuff. It serves as a good proof or testimonial or something like that to show that like people do like it. So far, I have not really utilized it, and I have to figure out a way to incentivize people to leave reviews besides just doing it out of the goodness of their own heart. I also have Klaviyo. I decided to go with that. I know people usually use like MailChimp, or there was also MailerLite and a bunch of other companies. It was very like hard for me to choose, but I just ultimately went with Klaviyo because Reddit forums, a lot of them point to people using Klaviyo and calling it the best. Klaviyo, whatever it is. I definitely, like I said, I wanted to have my own email newsletter, or at least just send people like things regularly, like here's what's new, or something hot for the season, or these are selling out fast. So I decided to go with that. I've implemented a pop-up email form that shows up when you are on my website. So let me try to pull it up right now. But I also have an abandoned cart workflow as well. So basically I have it programmed to kind of activate after a couple seconds, I believe, or I think when you go down a certain page. I'm not sure if it's going to activate because I already pulled up the site earlier today and I exited, but this is also sticky, so just in case the pop-up doesn't happen and then people see this, want 10% off, they can click on it. And on mobile, there's no picture, but on desktop, there is a photo of my stickers. But this is an email opt-in that allows, that gives customers 10% off their first order if they give me their email address and sign up. And most recently, I downloaded the Smile.io app for the rewards program that I said that I wanted. So basically, this is what it looks like. This is another free thing, by the way. It does give you limited customizability and stuff, but I think it works for what I want right now. So yeah, things that I want to improve on right now though are going back to the email and using Klaviyo. Like I said, I don't have a lot of email campaigns or flows going on right now, and I want to figure out how to improve the pop-ups so that there are more, there's a higher chance of email opt-ins, and just not just having an abandoned cart flow, but I also want to send people emails regularly, things that will be engaging. So I feel like there's a lot more research that I have to do to get that done. So that's one of the things that I want to improve on. And then again, one of the big goals that I have for my website is to start a monthly subscription, most likely off of stickers and sticker sheets. So that is something that I want to look for and research and plan in the near future. I'll definitely try to document the way that I go about it. But yeah, this video, I just kind of wanted to make it to document the things that I've done so far, since it's fairly fresh since I opened my Shopify store. So I wanted to let you guys know the things that I've been doing so far and the different apps that I have on my website, as well as how things are going. Maybe I should have said this in the beginning, but since I opened my store, I have had a total of 5 orders. Thank you to all my lovely friends and people who have seen my announcement on social media and wanted to support me there. I've added photos on each of my Etsy products to tell people that I have a new website and to check it out. So I don't know if that is effective because I'm putting it at the very end of each product and the photos. So yeah, I'm not sure, but I definitely have to do better with marketing. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, this is just an update on the Shopify store. Feel free to check it out if you are interested. My links are in my bio, but I will also provide it in the comments below. Any questions that you have, also feel free to ask away in the comments below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye!